Hey, neighbors. Sorry, let me redo that. Hey, Nate. Wow. Um, Hello, neighbors. It's Bree here, your favorite paranormal girl on What's with the Neighbors podcast. Anyway, I am solo today if you haven't realized yet because Amy has got some stuff going on and I couldn't bear thinking that our listeners would be cooking Thanksgiving dinner this week and have nothing to listen to or tune out family members with. So I'm going to give you guys a fun, fact filled episode full of fun Thanksgiving things and true crime and paranormal and people's personal experiences, everything involving Thanksgiving. So here it goes. I'm going to start it off with someone's Thanksgiving day that they talked about on Reddit that, wasn't the greatest. So this is from McNugs on Reddit, classic name. It says, invited my new boyfriend over for Thanksgiving with my roommates. Our oven broke down, so we decided to go to my elderly neighbor's apartment and use hers. We had a key because she was away on vacation. Everything was going fine until my boyfriend stumbled across my elderly neighbor's dead body on the bathroom floor. Oh my god. How did you not smell it? Also, are you good, McNugs? And lastly, that kind of sounds like an episode of New Girl. I feel like they did that, but it could happen to more than one person, evidently. So, hope you're doing good. Hope that didn't ruin the rest of Thanksgiving's for you because Thanksgiving's awesome. Yeah. All right, we're going to start off the storytelling with a paranormal story. This one is titled The Thanksgiving Ghost of Marsh Ridge. This legend involves a railroad engineer and a fireman who reportedly saw a shrieking phantom on a bridge in Geneva, New York around Thanksgiving in the early 1900s. The account was reported in newspapers at the time. The story relates to a past accident where a train plunged off the bridge, dear God, and a fireman's body was never recovered from the quicksand. What? Okay, so here's what I got out of this. All of my training, and I don't know if you guys were trained on quicksand in like the early 2000s and lava, but like Eliza Thornberry's did it, Jumanji talked about it, several different Nickelodeon shows talked about quicksand. But I was so terrified of quicksand as a kid, and never once have I heard or seen of it until I am reading this right now. So apparently quicksand is legit, and we need to be terrified, especially in New York. So there's another reason not to go there. Quicksand. They've got it. So have a rope handy, guys. And, brush up on your 90s and 2000s Nickelodeon sitcom stuff. Fun fact for you. Did you know that the average American consumes an estimated 4,500 calories on Thanksgiving Day? Dear God. This is why on Thanksgiving Day you should just omit calorie counting. Just don't do it. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Do an extra leg day. Do an extra arm day. I don't know, fast for like 2 weeks before. Just don't eat anything. Have you seen that episode of Parks and Rec where Ron was really excited to eat Mulligan's Steakhouse in Indianapolis? And he was talking about how excited he was and how much he fasted. And he's like, I fasted for this place because I only want that in my body. Anyway, maybe we should do what Ron Swanson does, and we should just like fast hardcore. Skip the day before and just go ham on Thanksgiving or go turkey on Thanksgiving. Whatever. Anyway, who gives a shit? 4,500 calories? Psh, whatever. Okay, it's fine. All right. This one is titled The Accidental 911 Call from a Police Dog. Whoopsie. In 2001, an Ohio police dog accidentally called 911 twice by stepping on a cell phone. Operators, hearing only whimpers and barks, traced the call to the officer's home. When the police arrived to investigate, they discovered 150 50 marijuana plants in the basement, leading to the officer's arrest for illegally manufacturing drugs. Okay, so I have been watching my fair share of live PD, and I know these dogs sniff out that shit, like, and they're like trained to like alert. So my brain says this dog knew that this was wrong, and I don't know if he was smart enough to call 911, but that dog just ratted out that officer, and he did a good job. He deserves a Scooby snack. So I feel like it was on purpose, and I'm just gonna think that for the rest of my life. So leave me be. Also, watch Live PD because that show is the best. Another fun fact for you. Did you know that Frozen, as in let it go, you know, Idina Menzel, Kristen Bell, was the biggest Thanksgiving movie opening of all time, earning $93 million. I would not have expected that. I would have guessed like a Christmas movie or something, but no, Frozen. Frozen kind of, I think some people count that as a Christmas movie though, because it's, you know, snow. My kids do, so, you know. All right, this one is titled Native American Spirits at Castillo de San Marcos. Near the site of an earlier first Thanksgiving in St. Augustine, Florida, the Castillo de San Marcos fort is said to be haunted by Native American spirits. Visitors and staff have reported hearing the voices of Native American men calling out from the old jail cells and torture chambers. A grim reminder of the conflicts and loss of life during colonization. Yeah, you know, that was not our best moments in America, but we have come a long way. And, you know, Thanksgiving's about family and gathering and eating and hashtag being blessed. So that's what it's about now. So that sucks. And also that's scary. Fun fact. Did you know that there is a BUTTERBALL turkey hotline? Yeah, you heard me right. An actual turkey hotline for BUTTERBALL. And during November and December, they answer more than 100,000 questions about cooking turkey. So if you need that number, oh shit, you know what? I should look that up right now. It is 1-800-BUTTERBALL, or you can text 1-844-877-3456. So that is the BUTTERBALL turkey hotline, and hopefully you don't need it. Also, reminder, make sure you pull out your turkeys now. This will come out on Sunday, so it's Sunday, so you've got 4 days. Mine was a 22-pounder, so I actually had to pull mine out today. I'm recording on Friday, so I had to pull mine out today and put it in the fridge. But check online and check the weight and see when you got to pull it out. So just don't forget to do that, guys. One less stress you need in your life. Nobody wants to throw a frozen turkey in the oven because that definitely will make everybody have salmonella poisoning or whatever. All right, this next one is titled The Turkey Robbery. All right, don't know where this one's going. A man in Bridgeport, Connecticut named Jimmy Mulligans was robbed at gunpoint for his turkey, stuffing, wallet, and other goodies. When he called 911, the dispatcher initially thought he was joking. Oh, feeling bad for him, the dispatcher and her coworkers ended up buying and delivering 2 new turkeys to the man from Boston Market. That sucks. Like, honestly, I'm sure they get, I can't even imagine how many prank calls they get, but getting something like that, it probably would sound like a prank call. So I get it, but also that poor guy is just having a bad day, and he's just like, nobody believes me. I just lost my Thanksgiving dinner. Like, what do I do? Yeah, the police made it right. Good job. That's just good police work right there. All right, fun fact. Did you know that according to Roto-Rooter, many people call for a plumber on the day after Thanksgiving more than any other day of the year? Now, I want to know in those statistics, is that because of like the grease that gets poured down the drain, or is it because people take really big shits after Thanksgiving dinner? I just want to know this because I feel like it is important because maybe I should get my septic bunk before Thanksgiving. I don't know. This is a paranormal story from Reddit. It says, my mom always made a certain fruit salad for holiday dinners. We saved it for special occasions because it was kind of expensive and we were as poor as outhouse mice. All right. Sounds pretty poor. After my mom passed, I took over making the salad. Several years ago, I was in my kitchen making Thanksgiving dinner. My mom had been gone for at least 25 years at that point. While I was making it, I absolutely 100% felt her right there looking over my shoulder. It's the strongest I've ever felt her presence since she has been gone. I love that. Mommy's making sure that your cooking is going well and you are making her salad properly the way she taught you. So good job. I think that is a really sweet story. And I think that you are very blessed to still have your mom watching over you like that. All right, fun fact. One Horse Open Sleigh, originally composed by James Pierpont in 1857, was written for children celebrating Thanksgiving. The song immediately became popularized as a Christmas carol, with the title officially changing to Jingle Bells just 2 years later. So, Jingle Bells was actually a Thanksgiving song. So, put it on your Thanksgiving playlist, guys, because it was OG intended for Thanksgiving, not Christmas. But I guess we're kind of in the middle of the two, so you can do either. Whatever. All right, here is another true crime one. In Thanksgiving of 1985, it was marked by a tragedy for the Blount family of Lake Worth, Texas. After returning from a holiday outing, 15-year-old Angela Blount discovered an abandoned briefcase on the porch of their mobile home. Upon opening it, the briefcase exploded, instantly killing Angela, her father, and her cousin Michael. Shit. This violent act shocked the local community and stumped investigators for years. A decade later, a man named Michael Toney was convicted for the bombing. Dang, 10 years later. But this conviction unraveled after it came to light that the prosecution had withheld evidence that could have changed the outcome of the trial. Toney's conviction was eventually overturned, and he was released from prison. Speculation has swirled that the Blounts might not have been the intended targets, with some suggesting the bomb was meant to be for a nearby neighbor. Despite these theories, no new suspects or clear motives have emerged, leaving this case as arguably the most shocking unsolved Thanksgiving murder mystery. I think the next one that I'm going to read says that too, so there's more than one. Here's another fun fact for you. Did you know that the world's largest pumpkin pie... Well, are you guys hungry yet, by the way? I'm freaking starving just reading this and just thinking about Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving so much. Stuffing is hands down my favorite. But like, I like to put the stuffing next to the cranberry sauce and then the turkey and then like have that sweet spot of like them kind of mixing together. Oh, so good. And then the gravy. Oh, literally my mouth is like watering right now. All right, so did you know that the world's largest pumpkin pie was made in New Bremen, Ohio in 2010? Gross. It measured 20 feet in diameter and weighed 3,699 pounds. Who the hell carried this thing? It included 1,212 pounds of canned pumpkin, 2,796 eggs, dear God, of 525 pounds of sugar, 7 pounds of salt, 14.5 pounds of cinnamon, 109 gallons of evaporated milk, and a partridge and a pear tree. Holy crap, that's a big-ass pie. And pumpkin pie is gross, so that was a waste of a bunch of pie. Yep, I'm not a pumpkin spice kind of person, and I'm all right with that. I try it every year, but I don't like it. So if you like pumpkin pie, your mouth just watered. I was going to say something inappropriate, but I decided to keep it PG. All right, this next one, speaking of PG, is called the Gobble Knocker. I'm sorry, but that just sounds not like the best name. Who named this thing? Who did this? Who did this? All right. Legend has it that deep in the Appalachian Mountains, a creature known as the Gobble Knocker stalks hunters during late November. This cryptid, described as a mix between a turkey and a wild boar, reportedly emits a guttural gobbling sound to lure unsuspecting victims into the woods. What? Who the hell is stupid enough to follow a random sound you hear in the woods, in the Appalachian Mountains? Guys. I'm sorry, but if you get lured into the woods in the Appalachian Mountains, of all places, by a sound that you don't know where it's coming from or what it's coming from, you had it coming to you. That's just dumb. Come on, watch a scary movie. Read a book. Some believe the Gobble Knocker is a manifestation of guilt for overindulgence, while others think it's a leftover spirit from ancient harvest rituals. I don't know. I think it's a bunch of hocus pocus. Fun fact, did you know that the first Thanksgiving meal in space, yeah, we're talking about space, was eaten by American astronauts in 1973 aboard the Skylab space station. Their meal included irradiated turkey, shrimp cocktail, and cranberry sauce. Why do we put shrimp cocktail in with our Thanksgiving meal? Who asked for that? Maybe they asked it for like a special request, but that to me sounds awful on Thanksgiving. No. That's just nuts. We couldn't have put like some dehydrated mashed potatoes in there or something. Come on, guys. Really? Those astronauts are like away from home and they want shrimp cocktail for Thanksgiving dinner. No, they don't. All right. So another true crime one for you. I'm going to start it off with one of the most baffling unsolved Thanksgiving murders. Here's another one. You know, I could see Thanksgiving being a common day for things like this to happen because of tensions being high. So, I mean, it really isn't that surprising because people like get into family arguments and, you know, stuff like that happens. And then it's stressful. So, and I don't know. Maybe it's a common thing. I'll, you know what, Amy, you're probably listening to this. I need you to find out if Thanksgiving is a common time of year for murders. So, this says one of the most baffling unsolved Thanksgiving murders dates back over a century ago in Schenectady County, New York. On Thanksgiving Day in 1919, John H. Woodruff, a local game protector, left his home to patrol the area but never returned. Nearly 2 years later, in 1921, his remains were discovered buried in a shallow grave near a creek. His skull was found with the top half detached, suggesting he had been killed by a powerful blow, possibly with an axe. Adding to the mystery, Woodruff's wife revealed he had received a threatening letter months before his disappearance and had destroyed it. A witness also recalled seeing him in an argument with another man on the day he vanished, with the two last seen walking into the woods together. Despite these leads, no suspect or motive was ever confirmed. And now, over 100 years later, this Thanksgiving murder remains unsolved. Twilight Zone music. And I have one more fun fact for you guys. Did you know that the tradition of breaking the turkey wishbone dates back all the way to ancient Rome? So the Romans apparently believed that the wishbone could predict the future, and this belief was passed down through the centuries. Today, two people pull the ends of the wishbone, and the person who gets the larger piece is said to have their wish granted. Do you guys do that? I mean, we do it. I don't remember. Yeah, we did it. We usually do that. So, you know, I always thought it was like good luck. I didn't think it was a wish. So maybe I need to actually make a wish this time. All right, I've got one last closing story for you guys. This is kind of like another neighborhood type Thanksgiving experience for you, and it's from Reddit. It starts out with, my mom was in one of her foul moods, pretending everything was great. My unmedicated schizophrenic brother was tweaking at the table, muttering creepily about violence is the answer. Cooler older brother didn't even come out of his room, and turkey was dry as a desert sand, but she tried. Oh, that sucks. Well, that is a reminder to you guys that, your Thanksgiving day could be worse. So have a great day. Enjoy your time together and consume your 4,500 calories because nobody's counting. I'm not, and I'm not judging. Nobody's counting and nobody's judging. Who cares? Go for that second plate. Go for that second dinner. You know why we have dinner? What time do you guys have dinner? We usually have dinner at like 3, between 3 and 4, older people time. And I love it. It's like the best because then you have time to let it all digest. And then like come 5 or 6 o'clock, boom, second dinner. It's the best. So good. Anyway, if you guys ever want to donate or contribute to the podcast in any way, not even just money, you can look at the episode below. Usually in the description, we have ways that you can contribute or ways that you can follow any of our pages. We love it whenever you guys share our stuff. It helps. We have been doing this for over 4 years, and we continue to do it because we really do enjoy it. And me and Amy are still really like best buds. She's my best friend. I love the shit out of her. I love you, buddy. On that note, I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. We should be back next week. Amy, I love the shit out of you. And I hope you have an amazing Thanksgiving. I wish we could be there to celebrate and eat your delicious apple pie. Yes, you guys, Amy makes a delicious apple pie. So, hope you have a great day. Hope you listeners, neighbors have a great day and a great week with your family. And really just take in this time. Hope I took off some stress for 20 minutes while you're cooking your food. Just go re-listen to another episode if you need some laughs. So hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. And have you checked in on your neighbors lately? What's with the neighbors? Bree out. Psh. Say hi to your cats for us. Don't get dead.